Hey folks, Kelani here, and we're going to be seeing how quickly we can level up Jewelcrafting. Now, this will be a nice guide for when live comes, if you're looking to level as fast as possible, and it also gives you a nice look at essentially how the leveling process will flow, and how we'll be able to get skill ups, and at what rate, and roughly how much we require to get to 600. Now, after quickly skimming through it, none of these recipes actually require any bars, so I'm actually going to prospect all the ore that I've gathered. The one curious thing that I did find was that several of these later jewellery, they actually require quite a few Serpent's eyes. The Serpent's eyes are acquired by trading in Spirits of Harmony? Yeah. To the Harmony vendor in your Pandarian capital. So that is definitely going to be interesting. We'll see if we get any interesting things while prospecting to hopefully make that easier, such as the titanium powder from Wrath, which you could then trade in for tokens and trade for gems, etc, etc, etc. So first off, I'm just going to go through all this ore and see what we get. I'm going to use a macro because I'm lazy. Cast prospect, use ghost iron ore. Pull that down onto 1, and I'll cut this out just for that's not working. Either way, I'll cut this out after I get the macro to work, and I'll come back and show you what I get. Okay, so now that all the ore's been dealt with, and in case you were wondering, that was 325, I believe, or 16 stacks and 1 stack of 5. We got, I guess, a decent amount. Got a full stack of yellow and quite a nice amount of the rest. Got a couple rare gems in there as well, so that should hopefully make the leveling process easier. But these are what I was hoping for. It's a shame that I didn't get the one to complete that off, but this means that I will actually start with 10 Serpent's eyes. So we'll just quickly convert these. Hopefully that'll make things a bit easier. So I've already learned the first set of, no, that's enchanting, the first set of skills. So we have some research here. Now these are essentially how you're going to be learning your cuts. I'm not sure if I like this method because it actually has a cooldown in the form of the daily cooldowns, and it says you can only perform 1 Pandaria research a day. So I'm guessing if I use a yellow, I cannot do a blue. We may test that later, depending on if I can put these gems to better use while leveling. But no, I would like to filter by skill up, just to see. Okay, they do start as orange, which is quite nice. Hopefully I should potentially get quite a few out of the way. So I'll just speed this bit up so you can see which ones I'm creating, to give you a decent idea of what you can create essentially as you level up. If we get any of these skill ups, then I'll pay particular attention to those, especially if I can use them at a decent rate for the gem being used. People requiring help all over the place. So I'm just going to speed this bit up, and I'll come back after I finished, or if I find something interesting which requires a nice bit of special attention. Okay. Okay, so I'll slow this down here because I just learned all my epic gem recipes. That's definitely interesting coming from the vendor, and looks like I learned all of them, or at least is there no, there isn't a stat which is not appropriate for a monk. I was just thinking, say if you had a rogue jewel crafter, would you be able to craft the spirit gems, seeing as they are practically worthless for you? I'm assuming you would, just because they wouldn't necessarily do things by class specific for profession, but you never know. So I think I'm going to leave that for now, and actually hope that they'll help me later in leveling. So back to the speed up. Okay, I'll slow that one down again. It looks like we can cut perfect again, which is interesting. It goes to rare quality as well. Do I have a rare cut for... Primordial Ruby? I don't have any rare cuts for Primordial Ruby yet. I was just curious if... I'm assuming Primordial Ruby is going to be 200 or 180. I'm assuming 200. That's how they worked in the past, right? And then 320 up as a Bold Serpent's Eye. Curious. Anyway, back to the speed up. Psh, psh. Okay, so it seems that we can only get to 585 with green gems, which is sort of disappointing. And I can't learn anything here. So, I guess we have to have a bit of fun. Going to, first of all, use one of these researches so I see if it locks out everything. Can do Spirit of Harmony research there as well. 3 Spirits of Harmony. Okay, so we'll do the purple, seeing as I have 3 purple gems, which will basically give me the best chance of getting most skill ups. Sovereign Imperial. Ooh, facets of research. Ooh. Glinting, Tense, Shadow Template. Okay, so that gives pre-cut rare gems. Every time you... oh, potentially not every time. I probably shouldn't say that. You do... okay, it looks like you do get one every time because it's the icon. Interesting. And they open into pre-cut gems by the looks of things. Maybe some special things in there as well, I'm unsure. I think I prefer them to be uncut instead of pre-cut, but never mind. That gives us a purple. Now that isn't going to quite be enough, but I'm sure we'll work something out. Yeah, I'm sure we can work something out. Okay. But as I feared, that does seem to lock out all the different colours. It's just nice to confirm that. The one that obviously isn't locked out is the Spirit of Harmony research, as it ignores the normal cooldown. So, Spirit of Harmony. Okay, when I find something amazing to fix this, potentially more purple gems or potentially some spirits, we'll see. I will cut to that, basically. See you in a little while. Okay folks, so I'm back, and I should be able to get that all-important 600 now. If we just filter this. That is my phone dying. So what I went and did was a few things actually. I went to the Shrine of Two Moons. I used one Spirit of Harmony to buy a stack of the ore which is not Ghost Iron, and I can't remember the name. It's a strange name. And I prospected that, and that actually didn't give me a great deal. That gave me some rare gems of not purple, so I couldn't cut them. And then, as like my last resort, I went to mine some more Ghost Iron. So I mined about another 120. So a decent amount, and thankfully I got some Imperial Amethyst. It was quite nice because one of them actually gave me 2. So like one prospect gave me 2 rare gems. That's quite nice, really, coming from the lower tier ore. So let's just quickly, we'll only make the 3. I was expecting it to troll me and like go yellow after 9.5. Never mind. There we go. Jewelcrafting to 600. So that doesn't take too long. Let's be honest. I mean, and once again, like enchanting, I've got quite a few mats left over. Getting to 585 is so easy. I had a lot of leftover greens. Getting past 585 will either take a bit more effort or just a bit more time. Because obviously the next day you can do another research. I mean, the only thing limiting me here was that I only had the purple research, so I only had a purple cut, and I only had 3 purple gems. So unless you have a couple Spirits of Harmony, you can do that research just to level up. Leveling up, I actually only got 2 full Spirits of Harmony, which was kind of annoying. I spent 1 on archaeology, and 1 I spent on the other ore, but there we go. But the 1 research though wouldn't actually have given me the level ups. If I'd got a purple cut with that research, then I would have needed more purple gems either way, or I would have needed to do the research again, which would require more Spirits of Harmony, which I just didn't have. So unless you have a couple Spirits of Harmony handy, or you wait an extra day, or do it just before midnight so it resets instantly to get 2 rare cuts, you're going to have to find a way to get your points, really. The one thing that did annoy me was that all the jewellery that you can create down here, which requires 6 Serpent die, only gave 1 skill up. Now, Serpent die do seem to be a little more common than just from Spirits of Harmony, but 6 Serpent's Eye for just 1 skill up. I thought that was a bit stingy, to be honest. But never mind. So if you have all the materials, which for me was approximately 440 Ghost Iron ore, with plenty of materials left over to either cut later or sell, then not too bad, not too shabby at all, and does not take any time because all the things are there. Everything you can learn which you require is at the vendor. You learn your green cuts, you learn your purple cuts if you want to use those to level up, you learn your research to obviously go ahead and find the rare cuts yourself, which I don't honestly like, but never mind. So yeah, not too bad on the Jewelcrafting front. I just hope to get my strength red cut in like the first day, otherwise I'm going to be an unhappy chappy, let's say that. So if you would like to check out enchanting, that video has already been done. I'll leave a link to that below. That was actually a lot easier, potentially a lot easier. A bag full of greens might take a bit to accumulate, but never mind. So thank you for watching, just in time, and I'll see you next time.
Godlike. Double kill.